What is going on, guys? Today we have got Donovan. If you want cheap and reliable coins, go over to U7 Buy in the description. Look at all the coins, go to your purchase, and before you hit checkout, make sure you use the discount code JT11. Use the code and you should get 5% off all of your FIFA 23 coins. A 4-star, right-footed, medium, 5'8" American MLS hero. Let's get straight into him. We are going to be playing him with Dempsey as well, so both of them are going to be looked at in this review. We have got multiple positions for him, which is always fantastic. We have cam, right mid, center forward, and a striker. So again, plenty of different positions we can go for with him. In terms of his traits, he is outside of the foot only. We have got his hero profile, spending a lot of time at LA Galaxy. I think a season or 2 seasons at Everton, nothing too crazy, so he did manage to get himself into the Prem as well. And the stats for an 86 looks okay, coming in at 85,500 coins, a little bit more than his counterpart Dempsey, and this guy cannot be lengthy for all of you new gen metas. In terms of the stats and what we want to go with him, I think a Hunter or Engine, to be honest, can be used. If you want him more as a striker, then yes, a Hunter is going to be the one, which would give you 97 pace, 91 shooting. We have got relatively okay dribbling for him, a decent amount of composure, agility balance, both coming in at 83, and we have got that 85 stamina. I would say this guy's definitely more of a forward than a cam, unless you are going for something like I want to say the Engine, mainly to get that passing, as well as a little bit more pace, and also a bit more on that agility balance. So I would go cam, Engine, striker, Hunter. We'll try him in both positions. Let's jump into him and see if he's worth 85,500 coins. Let's get this show on the road with Donovan, the first bit of possession. Gonna try and find a ball into him. Can we? No, of course we can't. Donovan finding it out wide into our right mid. Dempsey holding up a bit of support. Looking back for Donovan if we can. Little shimmy across. Again, trying to do a little bit of dancing if he can. Good reverse onto Phillips. He's gonna try and... Oh, he's done really, really well there to hold the ball. I've gone all the way back, so all of that progress is undone, but that's a solid bit of dribbling from the American there as we try and find him pinged into the middle. The ball is just not quite there. Mbappe is going to get fouled, and Donovan's going to step up for this one. There is no way. Unbelievable, actually. I thought it was a penalty to Donovan. Oh, he tried the scoop, not quite there, but we find him back on that over. Very, very unlucky to try and pass it round the keeper there. Dempsey seeing it down wide. We've got Clint in the middle. Donovan not having that lengthy meta is going to be absolute massive as he finds his left foot in. Not quite enough to really warrant any sort of danger. But again, it's nice play down the wing. If you've got a decent crosser in him as well, again, you're going to be looking at something quite nice from him with them dangerous angles. There it is. Donovan across. Menyan again. Oh, and we've managed it. He's fumbled the bag. Honestly, I was literally about to put the controller down. Unbelievable. You don't go until the whistle's gone. Donovan with a great shot. Mbappe with the ball in. And it's a lovely clean-up from our right mid into Donovan. He's really good at getting the ball and holding on to it, which is always nice. But I just feel like he's kind of missing something. And that was close. He's very much a link-up player as a striker. I feel like going for maybe a 2 up front would be more beneficial for him. Into Donovan here. Can we go across goal? It's a good little Travella going on there. Nice little outside of the foot. Doesn't manage to come off though. Donovan left across goal and Menyan with another fantastic save. Oh, and he's given a penalty for that, honestly. The inconsistencies with these penalties is absolutely nuts. We had the Mbappe one, and that was 100%. He went through the back of me. This one's a 50-50, which is just very unlucky. I don't know if we've glitched it. Oh, no, we're here. Donovan's going to step up for it. 99 penalties. Let's have a look then. We're going to go right. We feel like he's going to go right anyway, but... You had to beg it. He looked like he was going to go that way. I kind of take it because it really didn't scream a penalty for me personally. Donovan. Can we find something? It's just a little bit longer to get his shot off. And he's going around everybody. It's like he needs that extra second just to get himself set. But we don't have that in the box at this point of the game. Oh, Dempsey. Oh, he's going to get caught. He's going to get caught. He's going to get caught. He finds it into Donovan. And with the two massive centre-backs, Dempsey's done well to get the ball in there. But again, with them sort of centre-backs, Kimpembe and Virgil, both absolutely humongous. With the amount of strength, it's going to be very difficult for anybody to see themselves in there. Donovan. We've got Clint coming for support. Probably needs him at some point. He's just going to try and run through them. Definitely need to stop at some point. Dempsey again, holding the run if we could. It's a good ball in. Find a bit of Donovan. Kimpembe's going to screw it. Go across goal. And again, better back. Dempsey. Dempsey again. He's done it. 90th minute. Dempsey with the secure of a bag. Donovan's doing very well, and Dempsey clinches it up for him. Very, very good teamwork between the two Americans. And I think that should be the victory. A big old victory, especially against his Mbappe and Messi, who have been causing an absolute storm in his attack. So then, Donovan has actually gone up in price. So we've made a little bit of coins, which takes away any sort of tax. He's 92,000 coins now. I think in terms of him, I can imagine he chills at that sort of price. Yeah, anywhere between 85 to 90. If we go further down, he's actually a little bit more than 90 at times. So if we sell him at 91, we've done pretty well. Highs of 94, lows of 85. Yeah, that makes about sense. Until we get this hero SBC, I can imagine he probably will kind of flex around there. Maybe drop down a little bit more, because I can imagine he will be packed quite a lot, because he is 86. He's in the off league. He's not necessarily your first choice, and he's probably going to be just under the SBC price if they do it kind of like the icon, which I'd imagine is probably about right. There's still quite a few players you can get that are upwards of 300k, but then there also is, again, downwards of 100k as well. In terms of what he can produce, I think the Hunter did him absolutely brilliant. The pace increase, if I can find it, the pace increase is massive. Good pace on him, great shooting on him as well. Already got a decent amount of dribbling. Passing's okay, nothing too crazy. I just think really, if you're going as a solo striker, I just think he's not necessarily there. Mainly height, strength is not going to be enough to go against the likes of Virgil's, Kimpembe's, Rudiger's. So he will need either a striking partner or for him to drop down in the cam and maybe have someone like the Mbappe Haaland up top who is going to feed the balls through. Then I would potentially look at like an engine to get that passing up, as I feel like if you go in more of a cam, I would 100% look at passing increase rather than his shooting, because shooting, again, is relatively decent for an 86 on the base. But overall, quite a nice card. It's coming in a bit expensive, I would say, depending on what position you're looking at. If we're going for what we used him in, with that being a striker, if we're looking around the 100k mark, I already know Ben Yedder's there at that sort of price. 137 Ben Yedder. You got Nunez as his one to watch. Payet weren't too bad. Correa is a striker if you want one. Benzema is a cracking new gen lengthy striker. Then you go a bit further down with Havertz as lengthy. And then we go into obviously some of the heroes, and also a cheeky Falcao, who apparently is very good as well. So there is loads and loads of options now with strikers, and it all depends on your meta sort of needs. Are you old gen, new gen? Obviously new gen, lengthy's just it. Lengthy and pace, they're the two that you want really, which unfortunately he can't get. I do think he's a nice card. Wouldn't necessarily spend 94,000 coins on him, but again, nice card for the MLS squad builder. Just like we showed you with Dempsey, we've got a good amount of specials here. I think we've got 12 in total specials, obviously discounting the World Cup, but we need centre backs, and then we can make a full MLS special team already, which is very nice. Obviously he's coming in as the second highest rated in terms of this squad builder, which is always good, and obviously he will drop down in price. I think with this SBC coming, we're going to see a big influx of kind of the lower rated players. Not everybody's going to get a Yaya, not everybody's getting Marquisio. They more than likely will get your Donovans, your Cahills, your Crouches, and obviously Campos and Dudek, because who doesn't love a keeper? But overall for me, I would happily put him as maybe a 7.5 to 8 out of 10. I do think as the MLS player, it's going to be brilliant. As a first team starter, maybe a sub at best. But again, it depends on if you've got really anybody else, because he wouldn't necessarily be a purchase for me for the bench. But if I did pack him, he could maybe sit there. Again, it all depends on how good your pack luck is, and obviously if you are looking to buy players rather than actually pack them. So overall, let me know down below what you think. Make sure you do check out the videos on the left hand side, and if you want to subscribe, that is always fantastic, and I'll see you all for the next hero review.